Acum urmează o ultimă prezentare a companiei Synerlink. O invit pe doamna Gunel Chiolare, Key Account Manager al companiei Synerlink, va susține o prezentare surpriză în care promite că ne va oferi detalii despre soluții de ambalare a produselor lactate.
Numele meu este Alex Türk, reprezint compania Speedy. Compania este nou venită în industria alimentară. De unde vine numele de Speedy? Special Packaging, Equipment and Engineering Developed for You. Cum ne dorim să fim? Rapizi și de încredere. Firma noastră este localizată în Sighișoara și ne desfășurăm activitate pe întreg teritoriul României. De asemenea, ne mai desfășurăm activitate în Ucraina, Republica Moldova, Bulgaria, Serbia, Croația și Ungaria. Ce vom face? Vânzare de echipamente noi, aprovizionarea cu piese de schimb direct din depozitul nostru, asigurarea de service cu propria echipă. Printre partenerii noștri se numără firma Martini, specializați în ambalare verticală, GPI Industries, specializați în ambalare secundară, Universal Pack, specializați în microambalare și pentru industria alimentară, pentru industria lactatelor, îmi cer scuze, de altfel care este și tema acestei conferințe. Partenerul nostru este Synerlink. Despre Synerlink vă va spune mai multe cuvinte doamna Gunel Chiolare. Vă mulțumesc frumos!
So let's talk a little bit about some alternative solutions for your primary packaging for fresh dairy products, mainly the cups. A little bit of history, because this is the first time that we meet here each other, and in fact most of you know us as Arcil, which is our historical name. We are an old French company created in '92, and what is specific from us is that we've been owned by Danone during 20 years. So in fact our company has been capitalizing all the improvements and joint developments that we did together and demonstrated through a whole industrial model, which is now a world leader. So we've been mainly focusing on the thermoforming solutions for field steel. That's to say you are starting from flat material that you are converting yourself. After we went out of Danone in 2013, we have decided we have decided to follow two directions which are complementary and go in two different industrial options for you. We've been making some acquisitions of companies doing field steel because we were not present in this environment, and we've been recently acquiring Dairy Pack, which is a brand for us now, and Hermie, and together with these two brands we are serving the field steel applications for cups and for bottles, and we are doing it as ultra clean and also as aseptic. And today, as we wanted to show a little bit to you what we did in the past 4 years in terms of innovations, we decided to focus on the new trends we have been observing and serving during the last years in thermoforming. Just before switching to this, in order to help you understanding who we are, these are our brands. Hermie is the brand which is doing the field steel solutions. Dozil is the brand which is doing the dosers, because we are also able to provide you some specific dosers. We have some HPS specialties in this range. Arcil, Duniper and Dairy Pack are our brands serving the form field seal technology. And Sogameka we acquired because this is our cutting tool and own tooling company. And at the end, we are also having Aprium brand, which is doing all the end of lines, including some sleeving solutions, some overwrapping solutions, and case packing solutions. So at the end, we are a provider of full solutions. So we may meet each other on specific machines, dedicated ones you want to include in your lines, but we can also help you to design some very optimized and very performing complete lines. So, going back now to thermoforming, we've been, as we are serving all around the world, we are exporting 90% of our machines. We've been observing a lot of trends because every country has its own culture, has its own needs, has its own speeds and its own requirements. Nevertheless, we've been identifying some directions where major companies and also newcomers wanted to have some specific solutions in form, fill, seal. And we've been orienting all our development strategy during the past 4 years around this. So the first one, we call it less is more, is the fact to go out of the traditional yogurt cup, which is vertical decoration, and to make it partial and also very optimized and more glamorous look. Another one are the wave labels. We've been one of the first companies serving the wave labels, which are giving a higher identity to your dairy products. Another trend are the conical cups, because we see your industries and your needs going out a little bit of the cluster packs, the fact to have yogurt by 4 by 6, and now everybody wants to have more premium products which are packed in single cups, which are most of the time conical. So we've been serving some major companies like Chobani in the US, who brought to us some fill seal cups, which they were paying very expensive, and asked us to transform these cups in an identical marketing use in order to put it as an operation on form, fill, seal, which has been helping them gaining a lot in terms of operational cost. Another trend is to have what we call IML, in-mold labeling. We are doing in-mold labeling already when we are putting the banderolls, but we can do much more specific because we can be cutting some very identitary, your own shapes with your own brands, and we will be fixing this decoration from the roll directly in the mold. So it's a way of doing some extremely exclusive cups, which you can even patent if you like. And some other trends are the sleeves. The sleeves are everywhere, where you are, if you are using some fill seal machines, you are eventually buying some pre-sleeved cups, which we all know are quite expensive. There is a way that you can produce by yourself. I will show you, because we have been developing a sleever, which is a top to bottom sleeve, which can be adapted after thermoformer or after fill seal machine in order to avoid to tilt the cups. Once again, the idea is that you are getting all the conversion cost for you and not paying it while you are buying pre-made cups. And two last trends are open mold. I don't know if you are familiar. In my country now, we have a lot of cups which are non-decorated. All the communication is made via the board, and the cups are expanded. In this case, this is a traditional form fill seal that we are combining with open molding. That's to say we will open the molds when extracting the cups, so you will have some very exclusive shapes created. And the last trend we've been following is the snap lid, is the fact to create by yourself the snap-on lid you are placing on your cup. So in order to do this, we developed 4 years ago a new platform of a machine, which is a modular thermoformer. Modular for several reasons. The reason number one is that we are transporting all around the world. We know that your factories sometimes are very delicate to enter a machine in, so we built a system which is easily splittable and rebuildable, also easy to transport. The other reason why we did this is more important, to my opinion, is that we are offering you a very easy and cheap way of upgrading your machines. Because we know you will be living 15, 20 years with the same machine, and many new things may come. So in that new case, we are using these quick disconnected modules in order to add something you would like to have. Like if 2 years later you want to have a snap-on module, we are just dismantling the machine at the place the snap-on module needs to be, and we place it. Same for the doser. You are starting with one doser, one flavor, something simple, and then you want to have fruit on the bottom plus white mass, so we will be able to upgrade up to 4 dosers on the same machine. So it really gives a lot of freedom for the future and for the new needs you may have. Also, something important, this machine platform is designed in order to be upgradable with new materials. We are all observing some big changes in material. PS has been fluctuating in terms of price, and new things are coming, like PLA. Right now we have a lot of orders starting with PLA material, which is a biomaterial made from corn. We are also witnessing a lot of PET forming, because PET is now available everywhere. It's extremely transparent and gives a very exclusive and premium aspect to the cups. And PP also, for cost reasons, depending on the markets. So our machines are made in order to accept, as such, or in the future, these new coming materials. So just to illustrate a little bit some trends, we chose to illustrate how we are doing when we want to go from a conventional straight cup, very classical, to a partial cup with wave decoration. In this case, we will include some blade systems which will be coming and introduced in the middles in order to cut the right shape of decoration. This is also applicable for the conical. In this case, we will cut some banana shapes for the decoration and apply it. And you can switch from one decoration to another in the same machine at the same time you are, for instance, doing your CIP. So the idea is really to make day by day and batch by batch some decoration adaptation. This is exactly the same principle when we are using or not the banana cutting like I mentioned. You can have on the same machine a straight cup, partial or complete, and also a conical cup. So this is really new, and all these things are visible in our factory, because right now these machines are really machines we are building every day. So I think we are the ones who've been producing the largest number of conical decoration machines right now. We have a lot of differences, and we can help you if you want to convert an existing conical cup you have, and if you need some help in order to design and to challenge the material, just let us know, because we are calculating every day some TCO, total cost of ownership, in order to demonstrate the efficiency of this conversion, because you will be paying the material a lot cheaper than when you buy it pre-made. So don't hesitate to contact us. And this is in the extreme what we can do on the machine. That's to say, we can go from one conical partial to a conical complete to a vertical partial or complete, as long as we keep the same platform. That's to say, the same mouth, but you can really switch from one batch to another to such different cups, and of course you can combine some individual cutting as well as collation cuttings. It's up to you. So another trend we've been exploring a lot is this sleeving matter, because now we've been delivering several machines we have in construction also, combined with thermoformers, very basic, with no decoration. So you are starting from the flat material, you are forming your cup non-decorated, you fill it the way you want, multi-flavors, single flavors, multi-dosers, and then you are introducing the cups inside the sleeving model, which is directly combined in a thermoformer. So the first machine we delivered is a machine with a mousse inside, so definitely you need to bring this sleeve from the bottom, and because you cannot tilt the mousse, it would just be destroyed. And this machine, we have it available from 20,000 cups an hour to 40,000, but we are now downgrading it also to propose on slower speeds. So this is how it works. Basically, we are first placing the sleeves we cut on pods, and then we are placing the cups over the pods, and we are lifting up the sleeves, and then we are shrinking them in extra short shrinking tunnels. So the whole length of the machine is very limited when you compare to a traditional sleever. So there is also a line impact when we are combining all the functions all together. Another trend is most of you need to apply a topper, a neutral topper to reclose, or a cereal topper, because you need to have some additional dry products in combination with your yogurts. And these toppers have some inconvenience, because they are not easy to destack. They are sometimes not in such a good shape. And they are also penalizing you when you are looking at your palletization pattern. You may lose some palletization space because you have the space of the topper. So we've been developing a system which is full thermoforming. This is to say, we will be thermoforming also the top material. We validated in PSP and also in PETP. We will be forming the bottom cup the way you want, with or without decoration. And we will be also forming a top material which is approximately 300 microns thick with the design you want, and we will snap it on the cup and we will seal it. So it will have exactly the same function as a regular seal, but when you will be peeling it the first time, it will be reclosable. So with this technology, you are really forgiving the need you have to place a topper outside of your machine. Now another trend, which is very important and which is increasing right now. We have many requests with very iconic cups, is what we call open mold. So maybe some of you know the product which is at the bottom, which is very, very common in France for a long time. We have in store, because we are permanently designing cups, a huge number of ideas which we are willing to share with you if one day you look for an iconic cup, which would be your cup. Because we can create all sorts of naked cups without decoration, but they can be also decorated and they can also be sleeved. So if you are looking for something extremely exclusive, made of trend materials, we are available for this. But this is really tailor-made solution for your own brand. Now, some other services we are also offering. As we see more and more cups we produce without any decoration, the customers, they want to have an overwrap which is carrying the marketing communication. So we have also our own overwrappers, all a range of machines. And in fact, we are already benefiting the possibility to have multi-flavors naturally in the thermoformers. So we can make very sophisticated combinations of flavor in the packs. So these are the kind of things we are doing day by day for collation for family packs, but more and more for collations by two, because in certain markets, overwrapping single cups by two is really giving a sort of premium combination, which is corresponding to a maximum facing in the distribution centers. So we are ready to help you if you are looking for a basic or a sophisticated overwrap and also deliver the machine which goes together. Oops. Some other service we are doing, we have more and more customers coming to us who are requiring some specific functional packaging. That is to say, you are not only willing to produce a product, you also want to bring an additional value. This is an example of customers who want to help the retail chain to place some unstable cups directly in the shelf. So in this case, we've been creating some special overwraps in basic board, and they are put in a regular cardboard, except at the top we are taking out and we are folding in the side of the pusher. So it means that when you are placing the products in the retail, you will be using the pusher in order to locate the cups and the cup stacks directly at the right place without any tilting inside the shelf. So we have a lot of requirements like this. We're not going to show more because normally they are very confidential, but this one we can discuss. It's just an example. Another service we do, which is turning more and more important as every one of you is really challenging the material and wants to have the minimum expense in terms of material cost. We are not only doing the cup design creation, we are doing all the challenging of the materials. That's to say we have some specific testing elements and we are testing all kind of decorations. That is to say you can come to us and say, look, we have this material which looks good to us. We would like to know if it's going to glue well on a cup. all these prototyping and testing moments we can do together, so that you are receiving, how can I say, a proof of concept which is totally finished, which is totally compatible with the technology, which will start as a startup, as a machine very quickly, but also that you can give to your marketing, so they are really realizing which kind of cup you want to have at the end of the day. So we are all observing that being a challenger, being a follower is not the best situation, because if you are the initial one, if you are the creator of the good idea, you will benefit all the advantages of this before the other ones are running after you. So we've been having a lot of success stories in the past 4 years, helping the customers, changing the rules of their packaging, so do not hesitate to come to us to look at the technology. All the trends we've been disclosing today to you are some machines that we have on our work floor. So you are kindly invited to our factories if you want to have a closer look to this and to confront your own ideas to the experience we have. So the references are really very wide all around the world. In Romania, Albalax is one and Danone is another. So we hope we will have soon a chance to discuss with you and to show you more and to learn more about the things you may look for. Any questions?